Hello and welcome to the Musical Instrument Investigator. Today we're on the website of French auction portal Informal. We're going to have a look at an auction by the auction house Boisseau-Pomez, a new auction house to us. It looks like they've got a few musical instruments for sale. It says about 141, but there is a lot of vinyl as well, so I think it's more in the region of 60 or so musical instruments. So just a small auction, but like I say, it's good sometimes to look at the smaller auctions. So yeah, this particular auction is due to finish on the 3rd of May. It's the first today, so a couple of days left to go. 24% is the buyer's premium there. That's what you pay on top of the hammer price. So this is a French auction, so bear in mind kind of import export, any CITES stuff if you're looking to buy stuff and you're outside of France or outside of Europe even, so bear in mind all of that stuff. Just a note to say that Informal are a bit of a weird company in my opinion. They seem very anti any translation programs or anything running for whatever reason. They offer no translations. I can only assume that they are kind of just wanting French people to bid on these auctions, which seems very counterproductive to their clients who are auction houses, so I don't really understand. But they've been funny for a while, started giving warnings, and now they put up this kind of like weird orange banner now if you have a translator. So a very strange auction portal service. I hope they kind of sort themselves out because it is pretty bizarre and I don't think it's good for business, but there you go, there's better auction portals around, so hopefully people see sense and either change it or migrate to a different one in the future. Anyway, so we'll carry on because we're looking at the auction itself rather than this platform that they use, and yeah, let's rant over, let's see what they have. So first of all, we've got a vintage V6 electric guitar here, pretty standard stuff. It's got modified Fender Corona neck apparently, so that's kind of curious. 50 to 80 euros. That's a curious mixture of things. Got a Gibson semi-acoustic electric guitar, an ES339, 5 to 600 euros. This looks like quite a few pictures of this one. We're going to lose some of the pictures here because of this orange banner. Maybe the next time we come back to this auction house, it will just block the whole thing in orange if we're if you're using a translator. So I said all very strange things going on here. The internet is a strange place. But anyway, ES339 there. An Epiphone Gibson. Not so many pictures on this. 200 to 250 euros there. Standard kind of cutaway guitar there. Gibson Deluxe, made in the USA. It's one of these kind of, is it the curious model, this one? I think these are quite popular, 400 to 500 euros there. An Ibanez acoustic electric, an AF 120. Okay. Vintage reissued V2 electric guitar with the non-original Fender Corona California Telecaster neck. So this must be the same, from the same owner as the other guitar there. 50 to 80 on that. A few more guitars here. Hagstrom Red Viking. $150 to 200 there. A green electric guitar bears a fake PRS made in USA branding, so probably a Chinese made knockoff PRS. 50 to 80 euros there. Corti Performer Series pink electric guitar. I think they're meant to say Court rather than Corti, I think. Yeah, Court Performer Series makes a bit more sense. A Gitane acoustic, kind of a jazz guitar there. 150 to 200. I think these are quite popular really, so that might do quite well. Junior Musima acoustics, pretty standard. There's some amps here, Marshall Valve State ATV, Fender Hot Rod Deluxe there, PV Classic 50, PV Model Studio Pro, Blues Cube by Roland. Let's see. Interesting, like vintage look to that one. It's kind of curious. Marching bass drum. Big Bing Band, Coco Rico. Okay, interesting. 10 to 20. I'm sure there's people that collect that kind of stuff. Yamaha 61 key synth. Korg synth there. Another synth. There's some mixing stuff here, which is a little bit away from us, but some interesting pro audio. Roland bass amp there. A couple of speakers. Trace Elliott there. Kind of cabs, looks like, for a bass there. And then I think we have some kind of just generic audio stuff, some bits and pieces there of guitars, and it's kind of mainly vinyl stuff. Nothing too crazy there. Let's just see what's here. More kind of vinyl stuff here. Oh, we have some other instruments. So let's see. We've got a couple of zithers and a mandolin of some kind. So mandolin with a Maison Robert Barbot label. That's quite interesting. It's a double top mandolin. They're actually fairly interesting. The zithers not so much. Got some violins, it seems. Violin with a Strad label. Let's see what kind of images we have of this. Not too bad. No images of the back though, so hard to say, but 80 to 100 seems fair. Another violin with a Strad label here. Let's see, once again, looks fairly similar. A couple of bows there. Doesn't look anything too crazy, but interesting enough. But they're not showing the backs, but 80 to 100 it's probably okay. Another Strad labelled violin here. Looks very much like a kind of low tier trade violin, fairly new. 20 to 30, that seems fair. Another Strad labelled violin. Once again, another low quality trade instrument here. Another violin and a mandolin. I don't think there's anything of real interest there. A couple of cheap kind of guitars there as well. Music stand, a few little other bits of amps and music. So yeah, that's it. That's basically the auction. So a few little bits of musical instruments. There's obviously a couple of good guitars there, but nothing too crazy. Like I said, it's a shame now that Interenchères are doing this weird thing against translating the page. Just seems extremely counterproductive to their business, but whatever is going on there, that's up to them. So yeah, some interesting guitars there. Nothing too crazy in this auction, to be honest, but sometimes it's good to look at these smaller auctions. So thanks a lot for watching, appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao. Many thanks for tuning in to the Musical Instrument Investigator. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please like, subscribe and turn on notifications, and watch out for the next video coming soon.